Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a breaking news announcement. Wasn't really planning on doing this video tonight, but same with the Thecheekyengine story a few weeks ago. This one I just thought we had to run through very quickly. Obviously I'll share you my thoughts on the situation, but it's all to do with Hornby and their recent decision, been announced today, that they are going to be selling Oxford Diecast. So yes, it has been announced that Hornby is selling its loss-making Oxford Diecast model car brand for £1.38 million as part of the streamlining of the business as it focuses on its Corgi brand within the same sector. The Models and Collectibles Group, which also houses its namesake Hornby trains and Scare electric car racing sets, said on Tuesday that it was selling LCD Enterprises, which houses Oxford Diecast brand, to EKD Enterprises. Now, EKD Enterprises is owned by former chairman and current non-executive director Lyndon Davies and his family. Davies will step down from the board upon completion of the deal. He stepped down as non-executive chairman on April 30th this year for personal reasons. Oxford Diecast supplies diecast vehicles to collector, gift, hobby and promotional markets. Now, LCD Enterprises, which houses the Oxford Diecast brand, posted a pre-tax loss of £200,000 in the year ending on March 31st and is no longer aligned with the core activities of the group, Hornby has stated. Hornby did state that Oxford Diecast made a roughly £200,000 pre-tax loss for this year to March 31st and has net book value of almost £3 million on the group's balance sheets. Yeah, for me, this is certainly an interesting development, and to be honest, I think it's a sensible one for all parties involved. With the separation of the two, it will mean Hornby one less avenue to have to focus on and can continue to streamline and recoup losses. This is also, I think, brilliant news for Oxford Diecast. This now means that they will have creative freedom when it comes to decisions on what their model structure will look like, and if they want to stay the same, it will be entirely their choice. There have certainly been reports and concerns of the latest stocks having faults and quality control issues, particularly when it comes to their aviation line, and looking around at other diecast manufacturers are putting out far more than Oxford Diecast have recently. Personally, I've always found it weird that Hornby would own two identical brands in diecast, being Oxford Diecast and Corgi. At least now with them both not under the same umbrella, there will be an opportunity of completion between the two brands, hopefully. This also raises the question that everyone will now be thinking, will Oxford Rails go along with them? Will Hornby drop any other brands? Oxford Rails, yes, I could essentially see them taking over, going over as well, getting part of the deal. I mean, it would make sense, keep the brand Oxford all under one umbrella as a whole, and we might actually see some better manufactured rolling stock produced for them again, as in recent times, like the diecast, they seem to have stalled in that department. But yeah, like I say, it's certainly interesting times for Hornby and exciting times for Oxford. If I had to hazard a guess, I could see the next one potentially being sold, the posher brand. I mean, Scare electric, Airfix and Corgi all make sense for them to be all under Hornby, as they all cover something a little bit different. But I can see them maybe looking at posher soon and assessing whether it's viable, but who knows? Let me know what you think. So yeah, really interesting development there. Like I say, Oxford Diecast up for sale, 1.38 million as part of that deal. Am I surprised? Not particularly. I think we could probably see Hornby going down that route at some point. I'm considering obviously their losses and obviously reports that the company is potentially in trouble. And obviously you had the new chairman that came in. They're trying to streamline the business. I completely understand that. And again as well, like I said a little bit a while ago, you know, you've sort of got the four brands there, you know, Hornby, Scare electric, Corgi and Airfix. They all sort of cover a different niche, which I can see everything fitting under there. Oxford Diecast and, like I say, posher to an extent. Realistically, they're sort of copy and paste, rinse and repeat brands that they have under their umbrella. So Oxford Diecast, I can see it being the one, and like I say, it's going to offer some competition there between Corgi and Oxford Diecast, and hopefully Oxford Diecast can sort of run away with it. Up in the air, will Oxford Rails go along with it at some point? Potentially. I'd like to see it if that's the case. Gives Hornby a bit of competition for rolling stock and other railway manufacturers. So yeah, it's certainly an interesting one, but let me know in the comments down what you think. I think it's pretty good news actually for Oxford Diecast and Hornby as a whole. Like I say, it means obviously they can streamline their business model as a whole, and obviously can focus on the main core, which is obviously their locomotives and their railway stock, which they need to at the moment, believe me they do. And it's good news for Oxford Diecast as well, because now they can sort of run with it and go down whatever avenue they want. They're not restricted. But yeah, really hope you enjoyed that. That's been a breaking news announcement on Heritage Railway News. Really hope you've enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. See you guys.